There's marketing there, and basically there's marketing all over, like around us, especially in London. So it's just a topic, a degree that I feel like I would need for the future.
Hi everyone, I'm Shannon Cook from BusinessBecause. Joining me now is Chap, a Master and International Marketing student and Global Ambassador at Hult International Business School. If you do enjoy this episode, please make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with our content. Monica, thank you so much for visiting us here today.
Thank you for having me.
So I think it'll be great if we could just go back a bit to learn a bit about your motivations for joining a Masters in International Marketing. So what drew you to studying this Masters and what was it about Hult that made you interested in studying your Masters there?
Honestly, I've been with Hult since undergrad, so it's more of like following the footsteps. So I'm on my second Masters right now, so I already completed my first Masters with Hult, so I thought it would just make sense just to go and get the second one since we have the dual degree Master, which is more easier, and I'm already adapt to the environment and the school. So then it just makes more sense just to go with the flow.
So why did you want to study another Masters if you already had a Masters?
My first Master's in international business, and for marketing, it's just something I find very intriguing, and then it can get me to a lot of sector. For example, if I want to go in fashion, there's marketing there, and basically there's marketing all over, like around us, especially in London. So it's just a topic, a degree that I feel like I would need for the future.
And what's the best thing about studying a marketing master's degree? Tell me a bit more about what you enjoy about the program.
For me personally, like marketing is not just about knowing or how to sell like a product, but it's just about understanding people and also understanding what they need and want. So for me to be able to learn and how to understand people and how their mind thinks, it's quite intriguing just to know the psychology behind it all.
And what do you think is the most challenging aspects of business school?
The most challenging, it is quite demanding sometimes, and then obviously you have to do a lot of research when it comes to writing essays or even learning about different businesses or how a business model works and how they become successful or even if they fail. So it's something that would be very helpful in the future, of course. And then obviously we live in London where it's like centric of all the business life and all the corporate world is. So then it's just something that I feel like it would be essential for me.
And obviously as an international student, I know you've studied here for a while now. Obviously you did your undergrad and then your Masters at Hull. Why did you choose London as your study destination, and what do you enjoy most about living and studying here?
As you say, I am an international student, and I've been mesmerized by, London and what basically the movies and the TV show gets me. So I just want to basically experience it. And also it is full of opportunity, especially I am very intrigued in the fashion industry, which is London Fashion Week is here. And then it's just have so much opportunity that I could explore and just maybe even build a life here.
So you're also a global ambassador for Hull, and I just want to learn a bit more about what this role involves and why you think other business school students should get involved in these types of positions while at business school.
For me personally, it is a way to market myself and showcase myself into the public, and hopefully if my future employee would see me on here, they would want me to be a part of their company. And also it's just to showcase me as a person and market myself to be more involved and be able to learn how to adapt to the world at this point. And then also for different school to be involved, it's good for students to be more involved in the school and also take advantage of having the school to help you out, and then just use it as a platform, like I said, to market yourself.
I think that's such a smart way of doing it because it's essentially, free marketing that you're doing for yourself. And if employers are ever about to search your name on Google, it'll be great to see, like you said, a video like this come up. So yeah, our audience are always interested in networking at business school. Can you tell me a bit more about the opportunities you get to network at Hult?
At Hult, we have a lot of people from different backgrounds, and it's good to know people with different mindset, with different culture, and how they think, because not everybody think the same, and especially with a different background, we have a different view of things, and it's good to learn and then put yourself in their perspective and see the world from a different lens.
So that's great to hear about how you're, really making the use of networking, and you're also a part-time social media manager. What does this involve, and how do you juggle this job with your studies?
For me, I feel lucky to have this opportunity because the job is quite near my flat, so then I'm able to just walk a few minutes and go into work. And it is only mostly in the weekends, so then I would use my weekdays for class and then the weekends just to work, and also mostly build more connection and more networking, because learning networking with people at school, of course, they're still working. They're still studying, and then they're still trying to find themselves. Where at work, I am able to network with people who's already in the work life, and then they already know what's going on in the business world. And it is quite a bit a challenge to go back and forth, because obviously you have to spend time learning and studying, and then finding extra time to schedule work and then schedule what to do at the workplace.
And in terms of the actual responsibilities as the social media manager, what are you in charge of? What does your typical day look like?
Mostly I would coordinate with, because I work at a gym, and then I would coordinate with the personal trainer to film any reel for Instagram or any video just to showcase their skill, and also finding time to film members who would want to showcase their muscle and then their workout routine, and then showcase and then just help the company develop more brand awareness.
And do you have any tips for other people who want to get involved in social media management?
Definitely know your audience, because you cannot just put any content on the platform, because obviously it is to represent the company. So you have to understand and learn about your audience, and then finding the right content to draw more people, and then to draw their attraction to the platform, because it's not only attracting people to follow the Instagram or TikTok, but it's more of to bring more memberships into the gym.
And you spoke a little bit about how you're interested in the fashion industry. Can you tell us a bit more about your career aspirations after you graduate?
Well, I have two areas I really want to look at. Is, like I said, the fashion industry, and also PR, which goes hand in hand with presenting and marketing the fashion. And if I do be able to get into any fashion brand, I would learn how to represent the brand, and then hopefully be more involved in it.
What sort of career advice do you think you would give to your younger self if you could do that now?
Just take my time. There's no rush, and especially if you're studying, enjoy the uni life, because at times, obviously, I have the part-time and then uni, and sometimes it does get overwhelming, and then I forget that I am still a student and I should take advantage of being a student and living, especially in London, where there's so much opportunity, there's so much to experience. So definitely take your time. There's no rush, because if you're rushing, you're still gonna reach to the same destination, which is working. So enjoy the student life, no rush, and just relax.
I think that's a great way to end the chat. It's been really great to have you here.